friends, thanks for tuning in. In this video, I am going to show you how to create an active state on your navigation in Showit. Now this is something Showit hasn't added yet, but it is something that we can make happen with a little creativity. And what I mean by an active state is basically when you click on a page in your website and go to that page, it will show that you are actively on it. And a lot of times, so if I click on About Us, on this page, maybe I would want this to show like this is the page you're on, whether it's underlined, bolded, colored, whatever that situation is. We're going to do some workarounds to make that happen. So without further ado, let's get started. So within Showit, you should be using site canvases for your navigation. And a site canvas, just real quick, is something that you can edit once and it will update on every page that site canvas is. That way you're not having to go edit every single page, blah, blah, blah. So your navigation will be set to site canvas. Now this means that you can't have a change on each page manually without getting rid of the site canvas, right? So we're going to kind of do a little bit of a workaround to solve this solution. So on the About page, I want it to be visible that we are on this page. So inside of your page tab, I'm going to add a new canvas. Add a blank canvas. I'm going to scroll up and put it underneath my navigation area. And I'm going to just shrink this a little bit. I'm going to keep it, for right now, the same color that the navigation is. And let's say we want to underline. Now, I want this underline to be actually under About Us, right? But if I try to drag this up here, it vanishes. This is because the stacking order of this canvas is not higher than the stacking order of the navigation. So I'm just going to drop this to like 20. And then when I go and move this up, you can see that it's on top of the canvas. So this canvas view here, where the line is, we don't want this visible, right? Because, it's not important. We want the line up here under About Us. So I'm just going to drop this down to 1 pixel. And you can do that manually, either with how I click and drag this thing here, or on the right panel you see initial height 1 pixel. So now it's pretty much invisible, and make sure that the background color is the same as the navigation so that it doesn't show a different black line right there. So now that we have this, I'm just going to click and drag. I'm going to make this 2 pixels and I'm going to change it to this green color. And I'm just going to size it to how About Us is and scroll it up. So now, and make sure, I'm just going to hide this on mobile because this doesn't make sense on mobile. This is for desktop only. So now when I preview the About page, oh no, the line is there, but I didn't align it correctly. So clicking on this line, I'm going to go down here to size and position and have it anchor to the left, just like the text is anchored. So now when I preview, it will be over here under About Us. So now you can see, hey, I'm actually on the About Us page. So that is one option, is doing a line, right? And I changed the line size because that looks way better. So now we kind of did this little hack, right? So now when people navigate from the home to the About Us, there will be an active state showing that that is the page that they are on. So a line, great way, simple. For this design, it makes sense. There's lots of lines throughout the design, but what if you don't want to do a line, right? So going in here, I'm going to delete this line. And let's say that I want the text to bold. So I'm just going to go in and copy this, Command C. I'm going to go back to my About page. And within that same canvas section, I'm going to paste. So you can see that it's down here, right? Now let's bold this, boom, and then, yeah, maybe we'll make it darker or whatever color you want, right? And I'm just using my arrow keys to move it up into the exact spot that it is. So now it will be bold when you're on that section or that page. So that's another option. And the options are endless. So that's options underlining, changing the color. You could put a shape behind it, like a little tab showing that. Ooh, so what happens when you only have 1 pixel? It's kind of hard to navigate. Maybe I want like a little tab showing that that's where the make this like pink or something, and that's like, you know, you're on that tab. Size and position, make sure you have it anchored and locked correctly based on your design. So now there's like a little tab, so when they, you know, go to different pages, a tab will pop up. Endless options, have fun with it. The basic understanding is that you just need to have a canvas below your navigation that has a stacking order that is higher than your navigation, and then you can play around with it, make sense for whatever the design is that you're playing with, do what you need to do. The end. So support this video by liking and subscribing. If you have any questions, suggestions, or even more ideas, be sure to drop them in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.